everybody. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Kate, and I have a total body toning ballet exercise for you today. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll be in a nice, comfortable seated position. You might scoot around to make sure that your sit bones are totally grounded into the ground. Take a minute, pull the belly button into your chest, close the ribs, and let's put our arms out in second. Great. Sit up nice and tall. Let the shoulders go down the back. Let's take a deep inhale and reach over to our right side. Up again. Over to the left. And back up. Let's reach over to the right and we'll stay here for a minute. You should be getting a nice side body stretch. Right now we want to reach through our fingertips. From here, let's turn our torso towards the ground and reach our left hand out really far. Awesome. Stay here for just a minute and we'll walk our hands forward. Think of lengthening the spine just for a moment here. And as you exhale, round forward. Go ahead and walk the hands back up and bring your hands out to second again. Awesome. Let's reach up and over to the opposite side. Stay for the breath. Exhale, twist your torso down, reaching your hand long. Pull the shoulder into your back. We don't want it up towards our ear. And we'll walk our hands forward once again. Reach long, lengthen through your back. We want a nice long spine just for a moment, and then round forward. Go ahead and walk the hands back up, and we'll come out to our second position again. Now again, make sure we're sitting up nice and straight and tall. We'll bring our hands together. We'll lift them up and open. Good, so close, lift up, and open. Just a little arm work. We're getting a little bit of mobility in the shoulder joint. Awesome. Let's reverse it out, up, and down. Good. Try and keep a nice soft bend in the elbows the entire time. There we go. Let's do one more time, all the way up and around. Perfect. We're gonna scoot over facing the wall for just a second. We'll sit up nice and tall, and if you'd like an additional challenge, you can keep your hands out at second the entire time, or if you need a little support, they can come to support you right next to your hips. But let's sit up nice and tall. Again, pull the belly button in, knit the ribs together, shoulders down the back. Go ahead and take an inhale, exhale. Excellent job. Now we'll slide our right foot out in front of us and then back in. Slide out and draw it back in. Now again, remember, if you'd like, you can keep the hands out at second, but we're kind of tenduing here like we would if we were standing. Just reaching through the leg long. Excellent job. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's switch to the left side. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Continue to sit up nice and tall in your sit bones. Don't start to relax back. We want our spine nice and straight. Excellent job. Let's keep our right foot out and turn it out. Turn it in and out and in. Good. Really point the toes, lengthen through the entire leg. Excellent job. Bring the right foot back in, extend the left long, and we'll turn it out and in. So as we're turning our leg in and out, we're rotating from our hip joint, not from the knee, not from the ankle. All the movement is coming straight from the hip. Let's draw it back in. Awesome. Sit up tall again. We'll straighten out, turn in, turn out, draw the foot in. Left out, turn out, and in. Foot together. Good. Out. Perfect job, everyone. So really think about straightening the leg from the back of the leg. We're getting a little bit of a hamstring stretch as we do so. Good. Last time on the left side. Perfect. Let's go ahead and straighten our legs out completely. Now again here, if we want, we can bring our hands on the sides of our hips. That's gonna help us sit up a little taller and a little straighter. But we'll lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Perfect. Let's switch to the opposite side. And we're keeping our feet nice and parallel just right now. Now let's turn both feet out. A nice point in our toes, really lengthening through the legs, sitting up nice and tall, hands by our side. Lift and lower, and then sweep out together. Lift and lower, sweep out and in. Good. Up again. Last time, and then we'll switch to our left. Perfect. Up and down, sweep the foot out, and close it. Now, as we're doing this, it's really easy to open the hip up, but we want to keep our hips and our shoulders squared forward. So it's just, again, that mobility in the hip joint that we're using and working. Good job. Let's do one more. Last time. Awesome. Sit up nice and tall and straight. We'll bring our feet back to the ground, hands come out to second. Let's lower about halfway down, extend the feet out, draw everything out together. So we'll extend about halfway out, draw everything together. Perfect. So pull the belly button in as you curl forward. Excellent job. Let's go 2 more. Last time. Let's stay here for a second. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Sit up tall, pull the chest forward. Take one foot and bring it up. Awesome job. And the left to meet the right. If this is enough, stay here, but if you'd like an additional challenge, extend both arms out just for a moment. Perfect. Again, put the hands underneath the knees, and if you'd like to, we can straighten one leg. Go ahead and stay. Straighten the left. Oh goodness, this is hard, I know it. Bring the right down. The left to meet the right, and we'll roll forward. Awesome job. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and slide back onto our forearms. So as we're here, plant both hands firmly down, spread the fingertips wide, pull the belly button in, and roll the shoulders back so we can lift the chest up. Awesome. Now, just as we have before, we're gonna lift and lower one leg singly to start with. Good. Now it's really easy to collapse in the chest while we're here, but I need you to press down through the shoulders, through the elbows to lift the chest and keep yourself lifted the entire time. Good. Let's go ahead and switch to the left leg, up and down. And it doesn't matter so much how far we're lifting the leg. What's most important right here is keeping the leg nice and straight and trying to keep the rest of the body quiet. We're really only moving in that hip joint right now. Good. Let's take a moment, turn the toes out, lift and lower with our leg turned out. Awesome job. Let's do one more. Now the opposite side. Awesome, good. Really point through the toe, lengthen the leg long, pull the belly button in, lift the chest up, and make sure you're breathing. That is very important. Good. Awesome. So now we're gonna lift our right leg up. We'll sweep it slightly out to the side, draw it back to the midline, and lower. Left up, sweep it out, draw everything back together, and lower. Good. Up and out, in and lower. Good. Continue to lift the chest the entire time. Fabulous. And again, we're really more focusing on having a nice long leg rather than how high you're lifting it. So we should be getting a nice workout in both the legs right now and the core. We should be nice and warm in our tummy, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and drop our foot down. We'll lift up our left, we'll circle it down to the ground, and lower. Awesome. Lift the leg, small half circle and down. Beautiful. Lift, half circle, up, half circle. Beautiful. And now this one's going to be really challenging. As we're lifting and opening the leg, it's really easy to let the upper body go, but we want to focus on just keeping that mobility in our hips. Beautiful. That is a great job. Let's do 2 more. Last one on each side. Perfect. All right. Now we're gonna do a few things with both legs at the same time. Lift up just a little, turn the feet out, and we'll beat, 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 and hold. Beat, 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 and hold. Good, good. Really point through the entire toe, really lengthening through the whole leg, pulling the belly button in. Awesome. Now, if this is a little too challenging, that's absolutely fine. You could come onto both hands, lift up here, and turn out from here. This will give you a little bit more of a support. It's totally up to you. You know your body and what variation would feel best for you. Last time. Good. Perfect. All right, from here, we'll come onto our bellies. So go ahead and scoot down, lay flat on your tummy, and we'll reach both of our hands out long in front of us. All right, so let's go ahead and flip down onto our tummy. We'll reach both of our hands out really long. Now before we start, I want you to reach your hands out as far as you possibly can. Your shoulders are probably touching your ears. Now let's engage our shoulders and pull them back into our back. Perfect. Now we should have a nice broad chest, and there should be a little bit of lift in our sternum right now here. Let's fan our fingertips wide and really press down into the floor or the mat. Pull your belly button into your stomach, towards your spine, press your pubic bone down. Ground the tops of your feet firmly into your mat. Take an inhale, exhale, and stay. Excellent. Now from here, I just want you to point your toe, lift your right foot up and lower. Good. So lift it up and lower. Now we should be getting a nice little activation in our glute right now, lifting our leg behind us in this way. Let's switch over to the left. Perfect. Lifting it up and lowering. And just like we've been talking about the entire video, it's not about how high you're lifting your leg. I want you to think about pointing the toe, really lengthening the leg from the hip joint out and reaching it out as far behind you as you possibly can, all while we're keeping a nice engagement in our stomach, in our chest, lifting up and having a nice long spine. Perfect. Let's switch to the left again. Up and down, up and down. Good. Last time on the left side. Last time, lower. Okay, great. Now from here, I want you to reach your right hand long, lift it up. Take a breath, and now reach the left leg long behind you, reaching opposite hand and leg. Take a minute here, lower everything down. If you need to, you can lower your head for a moment. You can always take a break. Know that you know your body better than I do. Perfect. Now again, engage the shoulders, roll the heads of the shoulders back, lift the chest slightly. We want a nice long back of our neck. Reach our left hand long out, and then reach our right foot out and long. Take a breath here, and lower everything down. Good. Now we'll actually lift the right hand and the left foot, and we'll switch immediately to the opposite side. So we'll switch and switch, switch and switch. Good. Now at the same time while we're doing this, it's easy to get stuck in the low back. Now rather than crunching the low back and really thinking about arching, we want to think about keeping our spine long. There is a little roundness right now. We do have some roundness, but we're not crunching in the low back. So imagine reaching the fingertips and the toes out as long as you possibly can, and pressing the pubic bone down is going to help stabilize your entire torso. Last time. Now go ahead and lower. Take a minute here, maybe put your hands down, give yourself a little pillow if you need a break. You can always do that. You can always pause the video too. And now for our last part here, Again, reach the hands long, draw the shoulders back, and now we'll reach everything up all at once. Beautiful. We want to have a nice arched, rounded sort of back, but not crunching into the low back. It's easy to crunch. We don't want. We want a long, long spine. One more breath and lower. Beautiful. From here, I want you to draw the elbows towards your chest. We're coming to a little Sphinx pose. The hands are wide and down. We're pressing the tops of the feet firmly into the mat. Pull the belly button away and in towards your stomach. Beautiful. Now from here, we'll lift our torso up, lift your sit bone up, and lower. Awesome. This should be a killer ab workout. Again, lift and lower. Lift and lower. See, I'm having a hard time talking about it while I'm doing it. It is difficult. Perfect. We're gonna do one more, and this time I want you to hold it there for just a moment. Let's lift our hips up. Go ahead and stay for a breath, and lower down. Woo, that was a difficult one, no problem. But we did it. Well, we're moving on to just a quick little push-up, some arm movements. So from here, we'll just do a few little push-ups. If you want to do them on your knees, you absolutely can. If you are doing them on the knees, think about having a long spine from the top of the head all the way down to the knees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the chest down. We won't do too many of these. I'd rather you focus on really correct alignment, keeping the elbows towards the rib cage, lowering down, and keeping the entire torso and spine straight. No roundness right now. Let's do one more. Lift, perfect. Awesome job. Let's stretch back for a child's pose just for a minute. Really reach the fingertips long out in front of you to get a little engagement in the back of the body. Slowly roll up. Let's come back to a seated position. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the workout video. Please watch a few more in the future, and you can learn more about me at katecoates.com.